Hi guys, so today what I wanted to do was an inspired look which is of Molly King from the Saturdays. I've been watching like Chasing the Saturdays on E-channel for a few weeks since it's been on and really enjoying it. I think Molly King is absolutely beautiful and she seems to have such a lovely personality. And I was just looking through some pictures and I came across this Molly King look that I want to create. This is it. So I saw it and I thought, oh, I'd love to recreate that. So that's what I've done today. I really enjoyed doing this makeup tutorial. It's quite easy to do and I really love how much glow and how healthy you really look with this. Obviously the bright red lipstick, it's not for everybody. I'm always say to people, don't be scared of colours. They can actually do so much for your face and you realise. However, some people just really don't like having red lips. So again, this is such a simple makeup that you could actually apply any lip colour that you wanted to and it would still bring out your face. So I'd say don't be afraid and try the red lipstick, but you can use alternative colours, so give it a go. So if you want to see how I actually created this look, then carry on watching. Okay, to start with, I'm going to apply my foundation. The foundation I'm going to use for this look today is the Rimmel Wake Me Up foundation, and this is in the colour True Nude 303. Just applied that to the back of my hand, and using a Real Technique stippling brush, I'm just going to start to apply that to the centre of my face and working outwards. In the look that I'm creating, Molly has really beautiful dewy skin, just looks really nice and healthy, so that's why I've chosen this foundation. So once you've buffed in your foundation, you then want to apply any under eye concealer. I'm using the Rimmel Wake Me Up in the colour Soft Beige, so I'm keeping in line with the Rimmel products. Then using my fluffy blending brush, I'm just going to blend that into my skin. Using my Rimmel Stay Matte powder in the colour Sandstorm, I'm just going to apply that to the centre of my face. Next I'm just going to brush through my eyebrows and fill in any sparse areas. Using an Avon brow pencil, this is in the colour Blonde, I'm just going to fill in any sparse areas in my eyebrows. Now I just want to brush through them again and just make sure I blend in the colour that I've applied. Now I'm going to apply my eyeshadow. Molly in this picture, I've had to look long and hard because she's got very small eye area space, so when she's looking dead at the camera all you can see is her black eyeliner and black lashes, so it's really hard to see what eyeshadow she has on, but looking through a few pictures I can just pick up a hint of a shimmery browny gold colours going through. So using my Nadia palette, I can't see, I'm going to use this colour here. I'm going to use this colour here along with this topaz colour here. Okay, so these are the two colours I'm going to use. I'm using a Ruby and Millie powder eyeshadow brush, okay, and I'm going to get the first colour I showed you, which was a darker colour, onto the brush and apply that to my lid area. And I'm only going into the socket, I'm not going any further. So once you've applied that to both of the eyelid areas, I'm going to take the lighter colour, which was the topaz colour, and I'm going to use a MAC 222 brush, so it's like a tapered fluffy brush. And I'm just going to put that above into the eye socket area. So I'm doing basically the opposite to like a smoky eye, where you would put a darker colour in this area. I'm putting a lighter colour. I'm just going to draw those colours together by blending. So what I've done is I've just created the base, which is what I've seen in pictures, where in this picture it's kind of like a browny goldy shimmer to it, which this does have. It's very light and very subtle, and then I've just put a bit of topaz just in the brow area just to give a little bit of definition, but I didn't want it to be dark because she doesn't have dark. I wanted it to be a bit lighter, so that's all I've done. I've blended those colours together. Now, using a MAC 214 brush, I'm just going to apply the first colour I applied, the darker colour, underneath my eyes. So after applying the colour underneath the eye, now what I want to do is, because Molly has always has very dark lined eyes, so what I want to do now is bring in some black into the eye area now. So using my Rimmel black eyeshadow, I think this is just called Jet Black number 214, and using a tapered small brush, apply the black onto the brush, tap off any excess, and then draw that underneath the eye and go all the way into the corner of the eye and bring it down a little bit more than what you normally would do, create like a shadow, like so, and then just blend. Okay, so to continue with the black liner look, I now need to apply black liner onto the tops of my lashes, and I'm going to use my L'Oreal Super Precision liner, and this is in the colour black. So you want to apply this to the tops of the eyelashes, starting off thinly, and then you can obviously build it up, okay? You want to get into the corner of the eye. Okay, now Molly has a little flick, not too much of one, but she does have a little flick. So I'm just going to draw in that line. Just build that up to make it thicker. And now do the same on the other side. So once you've applied the black liner, now what I want to do is apply black liner onto the lids of my bottom lashes, as Molly actually really goes dramatic with her eyes. So to do that, I'm going to use my Avon Supershock gel eyeliner pencil. And go right into the corner and the other corner. And if you wanted to, you could do the tops of your eyelids as well. Next, what I want to do is I want to curl my eyelashes. Okay, so the mascara I'm going to apply is my Maybelline Falsies mascara in black. Okay, now this one I think is going to give me the look that I'm looking for to match Molly's. So I'm going to apply 2 coats of mascara to the tops and bottoms of my lashes. Okay, so Molly's skin is quite bronzed in this picture, so I'm going to contour my face to replicate the picture I'm looking at. To do that, I'm going to use my Bourjois bronzing powder, so it looks like that. And using a small contour brush, like so, I'm going to do the cheeks here. Down into my jawline here. And into the temple. So in the picture I'm looking at, it doesn't appear that she has any like pink blushes on or anything. It looks like she's actually got a bronzer applied to her cheeks. So I'm going to use the Me Blush Me bronzer in the colour bronze. Looks like that. Using a synthetic blusher brush, I'm just going to dab some on and tap off any excess and apply to the apples of the cheeks, onto the cheekbone area. So after applying the bronzer to my cheeks, I'm now going to apply some highlighter to my face. And looking at the picture, she's got a bit of highlight coming here, just on the nose area, a little bit here, which obviously I think my bronzer has covered, but I will just put a little tiny bit on. Yeah, nowhere else, maybe a little bit on her chin here. Okay, so using my number 17 Glow Quad highlighting kit, I'm going to use the top colour, top two colours I'm going to use. I'm going to use this on a small contouring brush, and to start with I'm going to apply to the centre of my face, so I'm just going to get some there, I'll very gently apply it on. And just apply to the areas that I said I was going to apply to. Then using the top colour from the kit, I'm going to use my Real Techniques detailer brush. I'm going to highlight under my brows. And then we're going to apply a small amount in the corners of my eyes. Okay, so the last and final part of the look is the most obvious, I think, and it's the lips. She's wearing quite red lips on this look, so that's going to be my next stage. So to do the look, I've got two products that I'm going to use. Both of these are from Avon. The first one is the lipstick, and this was in the colour Radiant Ruby. And then I'm going to apply bright red lip gloss to go over the top, and that's in the colour Sexy Red. I'm going to apply the lipstick using a lip brush, okay? Okay, so that's the lipstick applied. Now I'm going to apply the red lip gloss to the lips. Okay, so that's the lipstick and the lip gloss applied now, and this basically gives you your finished Molly King inspired look. So I think, based on the fact that Molly has smaller set eyes than I do, and I'm clearly a lot prettier, but I think the look that I was trying to create I've actually done. So there's the look. So got the glow, got the red lips, got the dark eyes, just haven't got the looks. But as you can see, that's what I was trying to create. So I hope you enjoyed watching it, and I hope you look to recreate it. And I'll see you in my next video. Take care. Bye.